Hello everyone, welcome back to our MBA Coffee Channel. Today we'll have Aneesa Memon join us to share her experience at UCLA. Hi Aneesa, welcome to our channel. And do you mind introduce yourself and share a little bit your background before joining the EMBA program?
Sure. Hi, my name is Aneesa, and I'm in the class of 2026. I'm a product manager currently at Nordstrom, and I've been there for a while, so that's my background.
Cool. How about your personal life and before joining EMBA, before joining Nordstrom, what do you do?
Sure, yeah. I actually worked at a startup that was made out of UCLA. So
Cool.
it's called Scale Funder, and they're a startup that was founded by an alumni from Anderson.
Mm.
And then uh, as far as like my personal life, my husband also did the FEMBA program at UCLA. He just graduated last year.
Oh, cool. Congrats. So maybe that's one of the reasons you choose UCLA.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a big factor.
Yeah, so your husband did the FEMBA. When you choose the program, why you choose EMBA particularly instead of choosing FEMBA?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, two things. One is that he started going into like learning about the programs about 4 years
Hmm.
ago, and then he
Okay.
took a year to study, and then got into the FEMBA program. For me, I've been in product management for 13 years, so
Hmm.
I feel like it was a better fit for an EMBA program. Also, I had some mentors and missions people tell me that EMBA is probably a better fit for me.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been in finance for 10 years as well. And then but instead of choosing the North Cal, I feel like UCLA is also more diverse. So that's one of the reasons choose UCLA as well. And
Definitely.
do you have any goals or expectation through this EMBA journey?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of goals, I kind of expected like because my husband had done the program,
Uh-huh.
um, I had some expectations of things like learning with diversity and sharing success. That has like a big value proposition for me. So,
Hmm.
one thing that I really love about UCLA is that there are diverse voices in the program. So there's people from all kinds of spaces like entertainment, real estate, etc. And not just like one area. So that's been really good for me. I find that really fulfilling, but also I think it's just good in general to get that diversity of thought.
Yeah, I agree. And so you're not thinking about pivot your career to a different industry, or switch to entrepreneur.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be open to it. It kind of depends on what it is. I'm not a person who necessarily has an idea, like a great, billion-dollar idea, but I'm open to, wherever it takes me.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm a achiever operator, but I'm not really an entrepreneur who provide ideas either.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far we have been this is our second quarter. And if you choose what has been the highlight of your first quarter of the program so far?
That's a really good question. I feel like since in the fall quarter, especially, that's the first quarter that you get introduced to your learning group.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like that's um, been one of the big highlights of the program for me. I get to basically like be really intensely connected with like four or five people, and
Mm-hmm.
then uh, get to work with them on all the assignments and all the projects that we have, and then just getting to know them a little bit deeper, having that space for that. I thought that was probably one of the biggest highlights of the program for me for this quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I really like my learning group as well. How's your learning group dynamic?
My learning group dynamic, I think it in the beginning it kind of takes a
Mm.
minute to figure out like what everyone's skill sets are. Everyone's trying to
Yeah.
figure each other out, but also none of us, a lot of us haven't done schoolwork in a very long
Hmm.
time, like over 10 years in most cases. So, trying to figure out how are we going to write this paper? What are we going to do? How do we break this work up? I think it takes more time than you think to even try to plan out how you're going to do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then in terms of like the working dynamic, after the first couple assignments, you start really getting into the hang of things. Okay, you're really good at this. Why don't you do this
Yeah.
part? I'm really good at, cleaning up the assignment and formatting it correctly. So I'll do that part, that kind of thing. So it's been really fun to try to say, okay, these are my skill sets. Now I feel
Mm-hmm.
confident that these are actually my skill sets because nobody else, in this learning
Everyone
group can
also
do.
give you
Yeah.
like like a praise or appreciation of everything that you
Yeah,
get confidence as well, right?
definitely there for the confidence boost. And then you can also help boost other people's confidence, saying like you're really good at this part too. So,
Yeah, I think this is also one of the most special part for EMBA program. Because most of us already have very long like work experience, so we haven't really touched the homework, like schoolwork for a long time.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I also like our professor as well. Like who is your like favorite professor or class?
Um, I'm really glad you asked that because I don't get to say it enough. I really
Hmm.
like data and decision making with Professor Long.
Hmm.
This last quarter, I thought she had a really revolutionary, way about her class. Usually that class is pure statistics, try to figure out
Hmm.
probability, things like that. And her class was all, let's learn really quickly how to understand like regressions
Yeah.
and then all different kinds of testing, switchback testing, A/B testing, etc. And then really learn how to critically think and do that data and decision making actual part of
Hmm.
it. And so
Yeah.
I thought that was really great. And then her final was a verbal final.
Yeah,
And
very
for 10
innovative.
minutes. Yeah, very innovative. Also got you to think, okay, I definitely can't rely on any notes. I have to just know it or not. So
Hmm.
I thought that
Yeah,
was really great.
I think that 10 minutes is very efficient. And
Yeah,
especially I think
definitely.
she herself, like Professor Aneesa Long, she herself is very inspiring as well. She shared many personal stories in class as well.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. I
Yeah.
mean, just based on her, she had a really good balance of sharing personal
Hmm.
stories as well as like teaching us the material and finding things that I think really resonated with people to think about the coursework. So,
Hmm. I totally agree.
mhm.
Okay, so besides all the good things, like how about any like improvement that you feel like or challenges during this program you feel you want to improve or want to advise?
I think challenges that people, if they are thinking about this program
Hmm.
or going forward, some of the challenges are like interacting with people outside of your section. So you have three sections, two biweeklies and one monthly. You might just be, interacting mostly with your the section that you're in
Yeah.
and not really venturing out or trying to make those connections for later. And
Hmm.
so I feel like in terms of challenges, we haven't had a lot of interaction with the other groups unless you put in the effort. So I feel like that's something that maybe could be maybe just communicated a little bit more by um, the admissions folks. Like, okay, if you really want to get the most out of this, like from the beginning, make sure that you put time in to connect with people. I feel like there are some people that I don't know yet, and I feel like
Agree.
I should by now.
Yeah, especially because we are in bi-weekly section, so we don't really have many opportunity to talk with the monthlies. So some of the folks at the monthly, I haven't really talked to them.
Yeah, yeah.
Only can take advantage of the dinner, lunch. Yeah, but I really like your idea of the coffee swap. That was
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, we for everyone that don't know that we have a monthly coffee swap to share the coffee beans that we brought to the class.
Yeah, so that was really fun. It kind of came out of the first week of class where we didn't have
Good coffee.
any coffee. Like we
Yeah.
didn't, the cafe wasn't even open in the on campus yet because the undergrads weren't staffed there yet.
Yeah.
I thought, oh no, we can't have this going forward. Like I
Mm,
need coffee, especially after like a 12-hour school day
yeah.
on a Saturday. So I decided, what if we all shared coffee with each other, so that, for the rest of the month, we all have coffee to have on our home at home and then bring it to class throughout the month and things like that. Just sort of just to also just enjoy other coffee that other people have and things like that. Because I
Yeah.
have my neighborhood one, but it's great to be able to share in that way with everybody else.
Totally agree. Yeah, I really enjoy the monthly coffee swap.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been good.
Okay. Thank you, Anissa, and thank you for sharing all your insights today. Well, for everyone who watching this, I hope you enjoy as well. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe our channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.